Good morning, Libra. How you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly tarot reading. This one is going to be for Monday, June 2nd through Thursday, June 5th. Okay, I'll be back on Wednesday to do bonus readings, and I'll get you through your weekend then. And that's pretty much the whole deal. We're just going to pull cards and see what comes up. Alrighty, this one's going to be for my Libras. Okay, Libra, Libra, Libra. Alrighty, let's see what we get this morning. So we've got the Four of Swords to open it up. Okay, to the Love card, and then the Ten of Swords. So this is your backstory or your recent past here. Currently I have you with the Mentor, which is the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Page of Cups. In the near future, I've got the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. All right, bottom of the deck for this reading is the Ace of Swords. So the undercurrent to this entire reading has to do with the Sword of Truth. Okay, so there is some sort of truth that is definitely coming to the forefront, okay? Whether that's a truth about you or a truth somebody's bringing to you, we haven't figured that out yet, but it's definitely what is the entire thing holding this reading together. The card at the center of your read, ironically, is the High Priestess, which is all about secrecy. So, there you go. There's the polar opposites, right? Obviously, there has been something like a veil over whatever situation you have going on here, and it's a veil of secrecy, which is being broken by the truth. Okay, so that's how those two work in, but let's see. We'll start with the past and come through it, okay? So in the recent past, I have Four of Swords, the Love card, and the Ten of Swords. Well, to start with, there was obviously a betrayal, right? There was a situation that was heavily laden with emotion. More than likely, it was a romantic situation. And there was a betrayal, which sent you into a state, I'm assuming, that you were betrayed. You could flip or switch this if you want to, but it feels like you were the one who was betrayed, and it sent you into a state of healing, right? You had to, like, rest and heal. I mean, it feels like this really was devastating. The kind of like life-altering, devastating. I'm not saying that you're an angel, but I'm saying this betrayal right here that we're speaking of right now was one that was done to you, okay? At any rate, this is your backstory, so we couldn't change it. It's already happened. But however it played out is what's affecting the rest of this reading. So that's what happened. Okay, so now we're going to go here. Now we're in the current. Currently, I have the Hierophant to the High Priestess to the Page of Cups. So it's possible this was a higher level of commitment with this person up here. I feel like you were definitely all invested on both sides, to be honest. But there was always a level of secrecy that surrounded this particular situation. In some of your cases, this person was married and you were the secret. In other cases, the two of you were married and there was somebody else that was a secret. There's definitely a third party here. With the Page of Cups, this is like everybody involved in this, and by everybody I mean it feels like there's three people involved here somewhere, but everybody involved had a level of immaturity and a sense of unrealistic expectations on the reality that was really here, okay? And it feels like it's still that way. Whoever's at the center of this, meaning the person that has a marriage or a higher level of commitment and then has somebody else on the side, that person, they're completely out of touch with reality on this whole thing. I mean, completely out of touch with reality. They're skipping around through life right now, just basically collecting hearts and hurting people, it looks like. All right, let's keep going. What do we have here in the near future? Sorry. Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. You need to make a decision. Which path do you want to take? Seven of Pentacles. There's no doubt that you're willing to put the work into something, but you need something that's worth putting the work into. And right now, it doesn't look like you're sure where you want to invest. This truth coming forward, I feel like this is a truth that possibly you knew. Maybe you knew instinctively, intuitively, whatever. But even you didn't know to the degree that it feels like it's coming towards you now. And then we have the Nine of Cups, because that was what this once was. This once was your wish fulfillment. It's not anymore. It's really not. Your view on this seems to have changed dramatically with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Cups. You thought this was everything. This was your emotional fulfillment for a certain amount of time. Now all you want to know is what's the truth. There's a web of lies here that is so intense that you no longer, you feel like you have to question everything. You don't know if this was ever real. Okay. I don't like this readings. Okay, let's see. You'll be fine, but it's just, ick. Here we go. I just said ick. That means I have to redo this one. Let's see what we get. Maybe it's going to get better right now. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, Five of Wands. You're freaking angry. And it looks to me like you have every right to be. Every right to be. There's competition involved here. With the Knight of Wands, this person acted stupid, erratic, impulsive. The Six of Wands, it's like gossip. There's gossip around this whole thing. Everybody's got an opinion about this because everybody knew about it. I don't know where I'm at on time. Hold on. Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. They did take something from you. They took your heart from you, unfortunately. And now you're going to have to try to mend it, it looks like. Two of Pentacles, this person's juggling, and they juggle constantly is what I see here. Six of Pentacles, all you wanted was reciprocity. There was none here. Do you know what's killing me right now, Libra, is I feel like I've done this reading for you a bunch of times in the last year, let's say. And the reason why this keeps getting more and more severe is because you keep going back, okay? At some point, when you keep going back to a situation and you know how it's going to play out, then you, if you continue to do it, you almost become part of the problem, right? A little bit, like, yeah. I feel bad for you. I do. I feel sad. But I also feel angry with you a little bit because you keep doing this to yourself. So for what that's worth. If this is your reading and it's resonating, that's how I feel about this right this second. I want to see you happy. And it's, I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's see what I get for the days of the week. Monday, I've got 10 of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. Monday's all about the money. You're trying to find money. You're trying to switch your whole thing up and look for money. That's what you're on Monday. Tuesday, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You're totally invested in this is the problem, this collaboration right here. And you're finding it almost impossible to let it go. Wednesday, I've got the World and the 10 of Wands. You're carrying a heavy burden because you're refusing to let the cycle close. Maybe this is the definition of trauma bonding. I'm not sure, but it just, like I said, I know I've done this exact same reading for you repeatedly. And you deserve so much more than this, and it just keeps happening. I don't know. Okay, Thursday, what do I got? The Fool and the King of Cups. So this person has the ability to make you feel like you're emotionally stable and everything's great, like the best it's ever been, or he can just cause total emotional chaos. And it seems to be a head game that he plays. And with the Fool, you keep jumping back in, which is fine. I didn't mean, if I came across as cross or mean, I didn't mean that. I didn't. I just would love to see you guys have happy readings, and it seems a lot of you are stuck in this same kind of reading, and I hate to see that. I do. I hate it. But it's okay. You paid to be on the roller coaster. You can ride it as many times as you want to, so that's all right. No matter what the cards say, you go out and make it the best possible day or week that you can, all the time, right? That's your job in life. And, I mean, you know what you want or don't want, and you're definitely strong enough to deal with whatever comes at you. So, if this is a choice you make to go back through, then make sure you buckle your seatbelt and go back through, right? I don't know. I just hate to see people hurting, and it seems like this was painful again, and I don't like that. But anyways, that's what I got for Libra this week. I am sorry if I came across as mean or cross, but anyways, there you go. All right, y'all, take care. Thank you.